Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
The defense starts to present its case on day 7 of the Robert Tellis murder trial. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7 tonight. I'm Lena Bleetz. Starting with your business news, brought to you by G-Bank, your best banking experience ever. Less than 2 years after opening, Soul Mexican Cocina in the Forum Shops at Caesars Palace is closing its doors next month. The restaurant will close September 30th, and 70 positions will be eliminated as a result, including 13 servers and 14 line cooks, according to a warn notice sent to state officials. Soul Mexican Cocina, known for its Baja-inspired food, opened in late 2022. Its owner, Experience Restaurant Group, has not returned requests for comment. The murder trial for former Clark County Public Administrator Robert Tellis continued today, with the defense calling its first witnesses to the stand. Psychologist Mark Chambers testified first to discuss Tellis' actions the day he was arrested.
And oftentimes people think, well, if this person committed suicide, if he committed suicide, he must have committed the crime. You're here to dispel that common view.
Yes.
Tellis is also expected to testify in his defense this week. Court is scheduled to resume at 10:30 a.m. Wednesday. Now to your top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. A Las Vegas police officer facing a felony child abuse charge is accused of striking his 4-year-old child's face 4 times. Brandon Pierce was arrested last Thursday. According to Metro Police, Pierce told the child's mother he hit the child after becoming flustered while getting the child ready for school. A North Las Vegas police officer examined the child at school, noting the child's face was slightly swollen and a red handprint mark had, quote, begun to turn purple, according to an arrest report. Metro placed Pierce on suspension with pay pending further investigation. 3 people accused of killing a man they plan to rob are now being held without bail. Skylar Bailey, Emily Ridout, and Nathan Nava face charges of open murder, battery, and conspiracy to commit robbery for the shooting death of 19-year-old Robert Robadiero. According to police, the victim was lured to an apartment complex to meet a woman for a sexual encounter. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for September 17th. And a historic moment for the Culinary Union as it reaches a 5-year tentative labor agreement with the operators of the Venetian and Palazzo. This would be the first union contract for more than 4,000 hospitality workers on the Strip. The contract includes a 10% wage increase in the first year with a 32% increase over the life of the deal. Members must ratify the collective bargaining agreement, and the union says a vote will be scheduled soon. In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Temperatures are cooling down tonight with an overnight low of 84 degrees, and the sunny skies will continue all week and through the weekend. We're looking at a high of 107 and low of 83 tomorrow, then a high of 104 and low of 78 on Thursday, and rounding out the week in the double digits, high of 99 and low of 74 on Friday. And this weekend, high of 94 and low of 72 on Saturday, and high of 96, low of 75 on Sunday. The triple digits should return next week, along with the potential for rain. Now for entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, with live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. A major movie studio could be coming to Las Vegas if lawmakers approve tax credits. Warner Brothers Discovery said it would join forces with UNLV and Berkshire Development to run Warner Brothers Studios Nevada and commit to $8.5 billion in long-term production spending. Now, this partnership is contingent on the Nevada legislature expanding a film tax credit program at its session next year. The film studio would be based at the Harry Reid Research and Technology Park.
Vegas Nation, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The
The Raiders are practicing at Allegiant Stadium tonight with Gardner Minshew as their starting quarterback. But could it change back to Aiden O'Connell? Vinny Bonsignor has more.
I think in that first month, you're going to get a pretty good idea of whether it's going to be Gardner for the long haul or if they're going to have to turn back to Aiden O'Connell. And it'll be interesting to see what the record needs to be one way or another for Antonio Pierce and the Raiders to be confident that Gardner Minshew is actually the guy to lead this team.
In Health, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. One fun option for staying fit while beating the heat this summer is indoor rock climbing. The Paris Olympics featured this sport that can have multiple benefits physically and mentally. The full body workout can build upper body strength and stamina, and figuring out the best sequence of hand and foot movements to reach the top of a wall can be like solving a puzzle with your body and mind. To see a list of indoor climbing locations near you, visit lvrj.com.
Sports, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. Paseo Verde heads to the Little League World Series U.S. semifinals to face the Southwest Region champion out of Texas tomorrow at noon. And the RJ's Jeff Wallard has the preview.
This is going to be a matchup between probably the best pitching team, that's Paseo Verde, against the best hitting team. Wyatt Erickson, their ace, is going to be available for this game. I would expect to see Erickson out there against a very good hitting Texas team.
Sports betting brought to you by the Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The top-ranked Group of 5 conference champion will make the expanded 12-team college football playoff, and UNLV is 40-1 at the Westgate Superbook to qualify. Boise State and Liberty at 9-2 have the best odds among Group of 5 teams. Georgia and Ohio State are both -900 favorites to reach the playoff, with Oregon at -300 and Texas at -220. Notre Dame is -170 and Penn State is at -150. Colorado is 20-1 to make the playoff in Deion Sanders' second season as coach.
In your lifestyle news, sponsored by LV Craft Shows, has been bringing you the finest craft and gift shows since 1999. Visit lvcraftshows.com for our upcoming events. After 26 years, Picasso, the legendary Bellagio restaurant known for its potato mousseline, is now closed. Review Journal's Jonathan Wright was there for the final night of Picasso, which has been booked solid since chef Julian Serrano announced his retirement in May. Serrano recounted the outpouring of support from Vegas locals and customers from around the world. And one of its captains called the restaurant, quote, the pinnacle of my career. To read more about the final night at Picasso, visit lvrj.com. Thanks for watching 7 at 7 tonight. Also, be sure to stay with us for all of the coverage of the Robert Tellis trial as it continues. Watch 7 at 7 twice a day, Monday through Friday, and search Review Journal to follow us on your favorite streaming platform. See you tomorrow morning for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.